I'm Coach Marc Mitchell, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on SportsLifeTalk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit him up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Kings and queens go hard. Rise and star on the big scene. Make them know who you are. You don't break a sweat. Don't settle for less. They put you through that test. Your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, set, go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote. Chill.
LT Nation, welcome back to another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next, a platform that gives exposure to the voices of tomorrow. That's right. Kevin and I are searching far and wide, high and low, and we're finding rising stars in our communities who are doing big things and accomplishing big dreams. And welcome to season 3. We're coming close to the end of the year, but we told y'all we was gonna end this thing with a bang! We coming out and we gonna throw hands all the way to the end of the year, because that's the type of energy we on. And today, if you got a sweet tooth, we got a treat for you today. And there's only one way you can spell perfection, and that is M and M. And I ain't talking about the candies, ladies and gentlemen. I'm talking about the second-year head coach at the University of Indianapolis. This man was the D3 Coach of the Year, and that's right, the perfect season happened under this man's watch, and we're gonna talk about that in a second. But at University of Indianapolis, Greyhound Nation, make some noise for one of your very own, Coach Marc Mitchell. What's up, Coach Marc? How you doing today?
What's up, man? Appreciate that intro, man. Really appreciate you guys.
We appreciate you for jumping on the show, coming on the platform. This is gonna be a great one. But if this is your first time, Greyhound Nation, checking out your boys from Dallas, Texas, the Sports Life Talk crew, we here now. I am your host, the mouth of the South, B. Jones, the OG, all things Louisiana. Put your L's up. Mr. Yeet is in the building, and I'm rocking alongside my brother from another mother, the other side of the logo, the Quiet Storm, the head coach, KT. Kev, how you feeling today, man?
B. Jones, I'm turned up for all our new family members we're about to get. And you mentioned M&M's. I just hate I can't eat candy anymore, B. Jones. But I sure love some plain M&M's. But I'm ready to turn up. Let's go, B. Jones. Let's go.
Well, I got to ask, Coach, before, what is your favorite type of M&M's, though, Coach? Because M&M kind of got saucy with it. You know what I'm saying? They got wafers in the middle. They got caramel in the middle now. You know, me personally, I'm just a regular peanut type of guy. But what kind of M&M's you eating on, Coach? The dark chocolates?
Nah, man. Yeah, I'm with you with peanuts. Let's do it.
Peanuts is the only M&M to eat. Y'all just stop
playing. You crazy. Both of y'all crazy. It's the plain all the way. But it's 2-on-1. I'm going to let y'all have it. I'm a plain one myself now.
All right, Coach Marc Mitchell. Here we go, man. We're about to have a great time today, but we need you to reach over your right shoulder for us, Coach. And we need you to pull that strap down. To buckle up.
Okay.
And this thing is about to be a wild one. I don't know how many other times we're going to get to have somebody on here that get the opportunity to say, yeah, we didn't lose a game, but today we ain't losing, baby. It's going down. Hey, check this out, Sports Life Talk Nation, all of our new people, thank y'all so much. Gracias. We appreciate y'all coming and checking out the platform. We couldn't do it without you, and we want to ask you for this one time. We're doing the social media, the influencer plea, all right? We need you guys to do those 3 incredibly huge things that won't cost you a penny. That's right. We need you to subscribe to the network. That's right. If you believe in telling these inspirational stories, these motivational stories, help us to grow our community. Number 2, we need you to hit that like button, right? It's a science to this thing. It's an algorithm. And every time you hit that like button, pop it as many times as Elon Musk will allow you to pop it. It goes and put this show in the algorithm, and it just bubbles all the way up to the top. All right. And then number 3, sharing is caring. We're around the holiday season, and it is that time. Basketball is back, but you got to share this episode to the first 15 people. Throw it in your WhatsApp. Just smash that share button and share this episode so we can tell.
B. Jones, I do not mean to cut you off because you're doing a great job, but everybody that plays for Coach should be following us.
Yes.
Everybody, Coach, anybody that doesn't do that, you take their phone, you do it yourself, and put them on the line, Coach. Make them run.
And make them do some burpees or something, Coach.
No burpees, B. Jones. Goodness, just make them run one line. Good grief.
All right, Coach. Is Greyhound Nation rocking with us, though? They're going to show us some love.
Yes,
all right, let's go to work. Let's do it like we true to it on the count of 3. Let's make some noise. 1, 2, 3. Boo! Boo! KT, I'm super excited. We got all of these. My wife don't take my phone away from me. All of these new family members are coming through, and that's right. KT and I, we take that word very seriously. It is not just a pitch around here. We don't do fans. We don't do followers. We do family. So if you smash that subscribe button or did any of those 3 things, welcome to the Sports Life Talk family. Leave us a fire emoji in the chat. All right, drop us a fire emoji in the chat so we can just personally reach out to you and just say those 2 simple words. Thank you. All right, Coach Marc Mitchell. It is that time. They waited all the day long, and they've been waiting for this episode. Here we go. Are you ready for the Sports Life Talk initiation?
Let's do it.
All right, Coach. To initiate you into the SLT family, got to give us your top 5 music artists.
Oh, top 5 music artists.
I guess I'll be on my way now.
I'm an old school hip hop dude, so
I know. I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for this.
Blastmaster KRS-One, Nas, Jay-Z, Biggie. I gotta go up North New Jersey. Redman, Reggie.
I knew you was gonna say Redman. I was waiting on you to say Redman, Wu-Tang. Yeah. Hey, yeah. I checked you out. I love your energy on your Twitter account, man. You big on that hip hop. You let them know off the rip that you gonna play that hip hop. All right, KT. It's a lot of Northeast hip hop though. So KT, what you gonna give them?
All right, Coach. We like to rank everybody's top 5, and the highest you can get is 5. But B. Jones, Coach, how long have you been coaching?
Ooh, 16 years.
16. B. Jones, I'm a big Redman fan. You probably don't know that. He had that one album, the What album?
Oh, yeah.
I remember that. Tonight's the Night was one of my favorite songs off that joint. So B. Jones, he said he's been coaching for 16. But with a top 5 like that, we give him 20. Give him 20. I don't know, you were probably that was real 32-ish, B. Jones. We ain't got that much money, but this. All right. All right, so who is your favorite superhero and why?
Ooh, favorite superhero. Oh, I got a lot of them. Favorite though, I'm gonna go with Batman. He's rich.
Hey, all the time.
Enough said.
Yeah, he's real resourceful. So Batman.
All right, since every superhero needs their own theme music, and we consider coaches superheroes, what would your theme song be?
My theme song, So Ambitious, Jay-Z.
Jay-Z, I'm so ambitious.
Yeah.
Hey, I might.
Yeah. No. Hey,
that beat is sick with Pharrell.
That's hard. Yeah.
Hey, Coach Aaron Dickerson had that same theme song. So
really?
you and Coach ED, y'all the only 2 that said that.
B. Jones, I was thinking he's gonna go Love's Gonna Get You. The KRS-One, I thought he was gonna go with that one. I thought he was gonna go to Rockwaller with Redman and Method Man.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with anyone. All right, so what is something that basketball has taught you that you can use when you're not on the court?
Basketball has taught me a lot of different life lessons, but working with people, getting along with people, overcoming things with others, and doing things collectively is one of the biggest things that I've learned from basketball.
All right, so if you could shadow anyone for a week and learn from them, they could be either dead or alive, who would it be and why?
Does it have to be basketball related?
No, just anybody.
Anybody, I would shadow Malcolm X. I would like to see, listen to him, learn from him, and see what his day was like, day to day. I would for sure.
I mean, B. Jones had this little Malcolm X moment at the beginning of the show talking about What he was talking about earlier, the bang, bang, we all lit. I'm like, come on, B.
Wait a minute.
You know what I'm talking about. You weren't talking about it in that way, but
by any means
necessary. I'm like, yeah, we gonna get it. All right, so B. Jones and I, we're gonna produce a movie that's centered around you. Oof. The one thing that we're missing is a lead actor. So who should we get to play you in the story of your life?
Who were Omar Epps?
I can see the Omar Epps.
Omar Epps.
You know what's funny? I had somebody from the movie Juice. The other guy that Bishop ended up killing, the friend.
From
you know what I'm talking about? You know in Juice.
Oh yeah.
In the click.
Oh yeah, that's right. Pretty boy.
Yeah, I can see him playing you, man.
Yeah.
I was going with Anthony Mackie, man. I don't know if we could afford Anthony Mackie, but I was going with Anthony Mackie, the new Captain America.
Yeah, you see why I went with Juice? Because I know we can probably get that dude. I think the last thing he did was like Girlfriend, so I think we can get him beat. Yeah. All right, Coach. So this is probably the most important question.
Oh God.
I always like when I can get you, B. John. I always like
that boy's stupid, man.
I mean, he's done stuff since Girlfriend. I just want to do that. All right, Coach. So this is probably the most important question I'm going to ask you during this initiation. B. Jones and I, we love to eat. So when we travel, we got to get something to eat. So what's that one food spot that you're going to recommend that we go to before your game, and what's your go-to meal there?
5 minutes from campus. I hope y'all like steak. It's a steakhouse called Bynum's Steakhouse. Little small joint. Food is good. Sweet tea is good. Atmosphere is nice. It's beautiful.
Is it like up? Is it posh or is it like we can go in there? We can go in there with our Sports Life Talk hoodies on.
Yeah. You going to low key, man. You get dressed down. The hoodies is good, but the food is.
What is Coach Marc Mitchell eating at? What's on your plate though? What's that Mitchell special?
I go with the beef tips, with with rice, and baked potato, one or the other, and some vegetables, man. But the salad is good, the sweet tea is good. It's all good, man.
See, that's why I like Indianapolis, man. We drove through Indianapolis one time, KT, and we ate at a soul food restaurant that was absolutely phenomenal. He talking about beef tips. I don't even think they got fast food in Indianapolis, man. They eat that real. They eat real food in Indianapolis.
Yeah, man, it's good out here, man. It's cool. It's cool. I mean, I'm only out here, I've only been out here a little over a year, but it's cool.
All right, so now it's time for the You Got Next offering. We're passing our collection plate around and asking you to hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like this video. Leave us your top 5 music artists, your theme song, and your favorite place to eat. And finally, go to our website, yougotnext.com, to learn more about us and the other You Got Next family members. Now allow me to turn it over to B as we learn more about our newest family member, our new play cousin, Coach Marc Mitchell. So B. Jones, go ahead and take it away, brother.
I'm so ambitious, babe. Hey, Coach. You got me crunk on up. Hey, welcome to the show, Coach. Welcome to the platform. Hey, just welcome. We're just so excited about having you on the show today, telling your story. It's funny whenever KT and I, we get these names or we see somebody we want, we don't know a ton about them. It's something that caught our interest in them. And then we get the opportunity to really dig into their stories. And that's when Coach Marc Mitchell became I'm talking about, this show had me up all night excited about it, because once I learned about your history and what you've accomplished in this game, I was super impressed, and I was like, bruh, this is Sports Life Talk. This is You Got Next. So y'all are in for a super special story today, but Coach Marc Mitchell, we got to take it back to the beginning all the time. You don't know where you're going unless you know where you've been, Coach. Yeah. Tell us about what got you into basketball, and when did you fall in love with the game?
When I was young, man, I played all the time, man. I mean, street ball. I was a street ball dude. Like, we just played all the time. I'm from Jersey. I'm a Jersey kid. Streets of Newark, New Jersey, Irvington, East Orange. We just went all over playing ball, and I just love playing. Love competing. Love trash talking. That's just what we came up doing. And then I started, I love the NBA. I started watching college basketball back in, like, my first college basketball game was the national championship game in '82, Georgetown in North Carolina. And, I saw John Thompson coaching, big black man, and, real, aggressive. And I just loved the Hoyas. And, I didn't like Michael Jordan ever since then.
I was anti-Jordan for a long time too, man.
Yeah. I appreciate him now, though.
Oh yeah, it always happened that way. Once they stopped playing in the competitive spirit, we like, oh, he was actually pretty dope. He was super dope.
For sure.
But I rooted for him when he was Team USA, Dream Team. I was like, hey, we got Jordan, so we gonna be all right. But Coach, I got to talk about New Jersey basketball because Kevin and I, we love the women's game. That's our bread and butter. That's what we live. We want to tell all the stories of this. But as I uncover these stories, I'm learning about some of the Paldo twins out there in the New Jersey area. Gigi Battle, y'all. Hey, it is
Zoe Brooks, Tiana Bailey. Like, there's a lot of these kids coming out of Jersey, man. They rock.
Jersey is absolutely crazy with the basketball scene. I didn't know it was up there doing it like that, Coach. So was it big? Was basketball, was it pretty rough and competitive when you were coming up in your day?
Yeah, man. Like, the streets was hot. Like, you could go up to Orange Park and play, and cats come through there and ball, man. Like, it's just it was everywhere you went. It was just like competitive, and it was just hard, but it was fun. It's fun to watch, fun to be a part of. I saw some great games, other people coming through playing, and it's great, man. It was great coming through.
So let's talk about a kid from Elizabeth, New Jersey, makes that decision to take basketball and give back to the game and become a coach. I'm always interested in how these stories evolve, especially when we talk about guys in the game. What made you decide to become a coach? And then on top of that, what made you choose the game of women's basketball?
Oh, that's a funny story. I tell this story. I was a middle school teacher. I was coaching middle school in Elizabeth, New Jersey, and on my break, I would go down to the gym and talk to the boys basketball coach, Coach Luby. And I always told him I wanted to get into coaching. I coached a little bit when I was in Newark, teaching, substitute teaching in Newark, a little bit there. And I told him I really wanted to get into coaching. So one day out of the blue, I get a phone call from the head coach from the high school, Coach Firestone. He says, hey, yeah, Coach Luby told me, you're interested in coach. I want you to coach my middle school team. And I was like, oh, Luby's leaving? He's like, no, I'm the girls basketball coach. I want you to coach girls middle school. I was like, all right. You know what I mean? So I reluctantly took it. And I was like, girls, girls? Like, this is 7th and 8th grade girls, man. And so, but I fell in love with it ever since then, man. Like, coaching young, I started off coaching girls, and then, I got fortunate enough to get the high school job. When Coach Firestone left, he recommended me to be the head coach for the varsity team. And I'm like, yo, I coached middle school for 2 years. Like, now you want me to be the varsity coach? But, we had 8 schools in the city of Elizabeth. Just real quick, we had 8 schools in the city of Elizabeth. And so 8 middle schools. And I took a couple of my players from my middle school team to come to his practice, Coach Firestone practice. He was like, yo, coach, what you doing here? I said, well, my players got to know what you're doing. They're going to play for you. So I need to know what you're doing. They need to know what you're doing so I can have them ready for you when they get you. He said, I've been coaching over 30 years in this district, and no middle school coach has ever done that. You're the first to do so. I was like,
Coach, I hate to stop the show to give my boy props, but KT, he has been on that for a long time. KT actually had the idea in elementary, like to help get kids prepared for the middle school. But
my thing is just to have more coaches at the elementary. That way, instead of PE, you have athletics. So now, at a young age, we're instilling that discipline and the love for the sport. So when you get to middle school, It's an easy transition.
Yeah. I mean, I just saw something like what's the point of me coaching and then they're not gonna be ready for Coach Firestone. So Fire was like, yo, Mitch, like I did something different than everybody else done in the past 30-something years. So when he retired, he recommended me, and I was fortunate enough to get the head coaching job for varsity high school basketball in the city of Elizabeth, and I coached it for 4 years, and then after that, you know, actually, truth be told, I got fired from the job. A new superintendent came in, fired me. I was I left teaching, and I was selling furniture at a furniture store called Raymore and Flanagan, and I was selling furniture, and I remember asking one of the guys who worked with me, like Mel, I was like, yo, you think I can coach college basketball? He was like, no. I was like, oh, all right, bet. So I went out and called a couple people I knew, and I, you know, and I was trying to get into it, and you know, I said I had to coach, man. So I got a part-time job making $1,300. I made $1,300 for a year at New Jersey City University in Jersey City, New Jersey.
1,300 for the year, 13,000.
No, 1,300. You got it, 1,300. So I substitute teach during the day. You know, making $100 a day substitute teaching. I made $1,300 for the year at New Jersey City University. I left there after 1 year, and I went to Caldwell University. It was Caldwell College then. It's Caldwell University now. I made about $5,000 part-time there. So I thought I was on the come up, you know. And when I left there, we were at a dinner at the end of the year, at All-Met dinner. So one of our players was being honored, second team All-Met for a Division II, you know, in the area. So my head coach, Coach Linda Semino, she leans over to me at this dinner table and says, "You need to get a new job." I said, "Are you firing me?" And she was like, "No. You're really good at what you do. You should be a head coach." And she knew somebody at FDU Florham, one of the softball coach. So I went up to FDU, introduced myself to the AD, the associate AD, got an interview. And at the interview, this is funny, at the end of the interview, they offered me the job. And I just said, yeah, I'll take it. I had no idea how much it paid, nothing. And I had a, you know, full-time gig in East Orange I was going to be a history teacher, you know. I had that all lined up, but they hired me in the summer. They offered me the job in the summer. And I found out 2 other people turned the job down because it didn't pay enough. And I just was like on my grind. I was like, yo, I'm gonna win a national championship. And then like the associate AD was like, yo, easy, coach. We're in the Pennsylvania League. It's hard to win because we were the only Jersey school in that particular conference. So we had to go out to Pennsylvania 6 times to play when those 6 teams in the conference only had to come to Jersey once. So it was rough. And I said, nah, we're going to win. And I went out on my grind, and you know, me and my coaches, we worked. And
let's talk about it, because I got to ask you, Coach. When I dug in and saw that incredible season, 33-0 in the regular season, then you go on a tad during the playoffs. So you talk about traveling to Pennsylvania 6 times, but y'all did the thing, man. Y'all set the world on fire. Tell us about that incredible year. Did you, going into that 2013 season, did you know y'all was cooking with grease? Did you know something special was about to happen?
Yeah. What happened was the year before that was 2012-2013 season. The year before that, we won the conference, the MAC Freedom Conference, for the first time in school history. And when we went to the NCAA tournament for the first time in school history. And we lost in the first round. We lost in the first round, and like the kids was pissed off. Like I was pissed. The kids was pissed off. Like one of my key players was injured, and it was a mess. But we lost the first round to Widener, and the next year we came. You know, I recruited, and I got a freshman kid to come in. Alyssa McDonough came in, and I had to transfer from Montclair State. The most dominant player I've ever coached. Shalette Brown came in from Montclair State. She transferred in. And in the summer, I was like, nah, nobody's going to beat us.
You knew.
Yeah, I knew. I knew in like July. It was like in July. I was like, nah, nobody's beating us.
But let me ask you this though, because on the outside looking in, that can come off to be like, okay, there was no challenges, but doesn't that kind of turn the dial a little bit? It cranks up practice. It's like everything has to be done at a high level because now the pressure's on you. There's no excuses. You know, we can't say we didn't have the dogs or we didn't have the facilities. There's no excuses at this point when you're looking at a team that's talented enough to win. What was your message to that team that year? How did you keep them playing at such a high level for so many games?
I gotta be honest with you. I'm super intense, but the young ladies that returned, because they remember how losing in the first round of NCAA, they were just extremely pissed off the whole year. So their focus was so high, and they were so mature at a young age. Like these were some mature young women. And we had Shalette Brown come over. She transferred in. She was the NJAC freshman of the year, rookie of the year, and she comes over to us, and she was super dominant. I mean, a 5'9" young lady getting, averaging double doubles every game, rebounding. But how did they were so mature, and they just wanted to win, and nothing was going to stop us. There was times like I just had to sit back and let them do it. And they would communicate with one another, and they were so focused. Day in and day out. They like to have fun in practice and joke around and stuff. As soon as I blow the whistle, it's like, boom, they were all locked in. And like I said, man, like it was like July before the season started. In the summer, I was like, yo, ain't nobody could beat us. Nobody. And I'm gonna tell you, I was younger then. This is 10 years. We're actually going to be honoring the team December 16th at FDU Forum this year, honoring that team at FDU. But I'll be honest, man. I was pissed off because we had another, Montclair State was a very, very good team in the state of New Jersey. And everybody always talked about Montclair State and talked about the All-American from Montclair State. And I'm like, I got Kyra Dayon, nobody's talking about. I got Shalette Brown, and y'all not talking about her. And she just came from Montclair State, and no one ever talked to her. And we had a tournament that year out in Puerto Rico, right? And Montclair State was in a different tournament in Puerto Rico at the same time we were there. So at our tournament, the host of the tournament says to me, "Hey, I hear Montclair State is the best team in the state of New Jersey." And I said, "Yeah, I hear that too." And pissed off. And then my players saw the coaching staff from Montclair State and some of the players from Montclair State out in Puerto Rico, and they felt some type of way, like they was getting shade. I was like, "Oh, you saw them?" And they were like, "Yeah, coach, they didn't speak to us." And I was like, "Oh, cool." So as the basketball guys would have it, we had to see them in the Elite Eight game that year. And we spanked them by 20.
Oh, my goodness. I wish I could have seen that game.
And I'm going to tell you, I was mad that we only won by 20. And let me tell you how arrogant I was back then. I'm much more mature now and evolved. But I'll tell you, this is the fact, the truth. We were down, I want to say, 6 at halftime. And like a kid from Montclair hits a shot, boom, right at halftime. I think they put them up 6. And I walked past the scores table while the coaches were standing there. I said, "They ain't going to win." I said, "Trust me, they ain't going to win." So we go in the locker room, and I ain't had to say but 2 words. I said, "Yo, for real, Montclair State." And my players was like, "Let's go." And we went out and beat them by 20.
Man, oh my God. Is it any footage anywhere we go watch that game go?
Oh man, you know what? I don't listen, man. I'm sorry, I don't know. I really
Oh,
don't.
I'm gonna Google it.
But-
I'm gonna Google it.
but
Somebody on YouTube got that thing. Hey,
Yeah.
if you out there, you watching this right now, y'all got some footage of that game, please share it with the Sports Life Talk family because I want to see that one. But Coach, that was an incredible season.
Indeed.
We could have probably did a whole show just on that perfect season, but that it catapulted your career. You became a hot name in the streets, and now that has led you to other schools, and you started coaching at different levels, and now you're over there at the University of Indianapolis. What made you decide to take this job as a new challenge, Coach?
Well, UIndy was scheduled to transition from Division II to Division I, and I looked at it as a challenge. I've been in Jersey my whole life. I went from FDU Florham. We won 6 conference championships in a row. I got to throw that in there. Ain't nobody else that did that before. So I had to throw that in there. But I was fortunate enough to get hired at St. Peter's University in Jersey City, New Jersey. The athletic director, Brian Felt, at the time, he's actually the AD now at Seton Hall. But Brian Felt saw something in me, gave me an opportunity to go to St. Peter's, and I went to St. Peter's, and myself and my coaching staff, we worked our behinds off for 4 seasons, and I was fortunate enough to get Coach of the Year, at St. Peter's, and that was the first time St. Peter's had Coach of the Year in 21 years. So I'm really proud of that. But I wanted to transition. I wanted to go coach somewhere else because, quite frankly, people, they want to lock you in and say you can only coach in one region. And I'm like, nah, that's not true. My work ethic is just like my luggage. I take it everywhere. You know what I mean?
You got that Louis Vuitton luggage? You bring that Louis with you?
I just put my watch on like she do. But real talk, like my work ethic will travel anywhere I go in the country. So truth be told, I want to get down south a little bit, man. But let me work. Let me work. I'll do that anyway.
I hope your work ethic travel better than Kevin's jump shot, because that thing get rusty when we crossed the Mason-Dixon. I don't know what happened to my boy Kevin. We got up to OU. We at OU. We on the court at OU. And Kevin out there clanking. I'm like, Lord, I'm so embarrassed.
Coach, this dude is cap. I took 3 shots. I made the 3rd one. Goodness, you making that? And we got video on it. I did miss the first 2. The 3rd one I made.
All right, Coach. All right, so let's talk about this new team. You came in the university in Indianapolis, and most times people take teams, and I'm expecting them to we just trying to get incrementally better. But y'all actually came out the gate strong in your first year, 16-12, right? 18-12, something like that.
18-12. We were preseason picked 6th, and we finished 4th in our conference. And we won a quarterfinal game in our conference tournament. And that was the first win that UIndy's women's basketball had in the tournament for 6 seasons.
Wow.
So again, I just work, man. I don't look at outside stuff. I'm into my thing, man, and I'm working. And that's all we do.
Ain't no better platform. Tell us why University of Indianapolis. If it's a young lady right now, we out in Dallas-Fort Worth, and it's some dogs around the go. You say you want to get down south. This is where you want to be to get some of these dogs, but you got to convince them to come up there all the way to Indianapolis. And we know the beef tips and rice is a good start.
Yeah.
But Coach, you got to tell us, man. Tell us why University of Indianapolis, and why should the kid come play up there for you, Coach?
It's me. That's why. You want to play for somebody who's going to push you to your limits, extract every ounce of greatness out of you, and at the same time, going to show you nothing but love from day one. That's who I am. That's why my players really, really vibe with me. They mess with me like that. You know what I mean? You want to play for me? I'm the cat who yelling at you and screaming at you, and at the same time gonna put his arm around you and show you love. That's who I am. And proof is in the pudding, man. I've coached so many young ladies. I've been to weddings. You understand what I'm saying? If I was so terrible, they wouldn't be inviting me to their weddings, man. So I still in touch with many of my former players, man. And if you don't believe it from me, talk to them. They'll tell you, like, Coach Mitchell will love you, but he gonna push.
Well, yeah. See, I don't know, Coach. That sound intense. You say you super intense. That sounds like a lot of running going on at the university.
You want to win?
Hey, yeah, I want to win, Coach.
Okay, let's
win.
go.
Hey, let's go. Hey, up, down. Let's go. Be there for less than 60 seconds. Let's go. All right, Coach, you ready to have some fun with this thing?
Let's do it.
All right, let's go. Coach Marc Mitchell. Welcome to the championship rounds. This is the part of the show with KT and I. We putting the gloves on. We going a little head to head. We're gonna do our version of 1-on-1, and you are now calling all the shots. Okay? Have you ever played Would You Rather before, or this or that?
Yeah.
All right. So the rules are super simple, Coach. And for all of y'all out there, Greyhound Nation, just follow along with us. Both KT and I are about to give Coach a series of very super complex options. Okay? I'm talking about layers on options, and Coach has to select one of those options. Whichever one he selects, that host gets a point, and the first host to get 2 points or the best out of 3 will win this episode's game of championship rounds. All right? KT, you ready?
I stay ready, man. Let's go.
Well, Coach, I am the defending champion.
Yeah.
For those of you who've been rocking along with us, I'm hot like fish grease right now. You know what I'm saying? I can't see faded. I can't see faded right now. You know, I'm like Red Man and Method Man in this thing. You know what I'm saying? Microphone checker, swing sword lecture. All right, here we go. Round number 1. Coach Marc Mitchell, would you rather get the head coaching job of your dream and go into that school's Hall of Fame, or
coach a player that you recruited, that no one gave them a chance? They make it to the Basketball Hall of Fame, and then their speech tells you they wouldn't be there without you.
I gotta go with the head coach on this one. That's where my heart is, man. Like I'm about the young people.
All right, well,
that would mean everything to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna call Georgetown and tell them we're not gonna accept that job, but it's okay.
So now you firing people from Georgetown. We know people from Georgetown.
I'm fired before I got hired.
I know, right? All right, here we go, Coach. Round number 2.
Would you rather travel the world hosting your own food show on ESPN, where you get to interview other college coaches and pick their brains while eating at their favorite place to eat in the towns that they coach in, or you get the opportunity to have the greatest recruiting tool ever? Netflix pulls up on the campus and we're going to do a 2-year documentary on University of Indianapolis basketball featuring you, Coach, telling the story brick by brick of how this coach who had the perfect season is building this new team, this new work ethic, this new championship roster at the University of Indianapolis.
Oh, I'm sorry, Coach. That's easy. Mouth of the
yeah, man. He sold the heck out of that.
That's easy.
One thing he was missing was a steak and potatoes or something. Good. You did your thing.
And we go eat at the steakhouse.
No, you can't eat at the steakhouse. Now you do it too much. That was my food idea.
All right, Coach. Here we go. The last round, me and KT, we don't talk no more. We start dancing at this point in time. And the dance, you gotta have good sneakers. Coach KT and I are both sneakerheads. As a matter of fact, that we go live every Wednesday nights at 8:00 p.m. Central Standard Time. We stream live on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. So anywhere you are, we got the show popping on there. But I do a segment called The Drop. So it's a fun show, Coach. All y'all Greyhounds, y'all more than welcome to join us. It's a real fun show. But without you knowing it, Coach, before the show, KT and I selected a pair of sneakers that we thought represented Marc Mitchell and the University of Indianapolis. And on the count of 3, we need you to say, hold that sneaker. And when you say that, we're going to show you what we got, all right?
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Hold that sneaker.
Dude.
Oh, that's fire. That's fire. Head coach. Let's go. Hold that sneaker, coach. Hold that one. Hold that
one, KT. And no! Coach, I done lost like 4 or 5 games in a row. I ain't gonna lie. This feels great. Woo! Hold up, Coach. So, do y'all have like metal detectors?
No.
Am I able to metal detectors, man?
I can get this in there?
Go on in.
All right, Coach.
You can't even put it on the bus. We're not even traveling with your belt. We ain't even traveling with the belt, man. Let's stay home.
I'm taking the belt.
Coach, I get. Oh my God!
Number one, he said, KT, hold that. This is the one he wants.
I need the University of Indianapolis to prove Coach wrong on this one.
They already gonna have to hit the line, B. Jones, if they don't subscribe and like the video.
I need y'all to go in the comments and tell me which sneaker you thought was the best.
Oh my God! It's been a long time coming, but I know the change won't come, B. Jones.
All right, Coach. I'm gonna push through. I'm gonna try to remain professional. That one hurt, Coach. That one hurt. Man.
I'm sorry.
Oh gosh. All right, here we go. We talked about your past. We talked about this the mighty Indianapolis team that you got going on. But everybody who's watching this knows the title of the show is Sports Life Talks. You got next. So what's up next for Coach Marc Mitchell?
Honestly, man, I'm just here, man. I'm here at UIndy. I'm trying to win this GLVC conference championship. And you know, again, man, I just work hard, man, and I'm just gonna work and whatever happens. That's kind of what I am. But I'm trying to get this GLVC championship. How
much would it mean to you to be a MAC Freedom Coach of the Year, the MAAC Coach of the Year at that time, and then to go to this GVLC and be the Coach of the Year in this conference as well? What would that mean to you, Coach?
Well, I was National Coach of the Year in 2014.
Oh, and National. Oh, my bad. At D3,
WBCA National Coach of the Year.
Yeah, National Coach of the Year. So what would that mean? What would that mean to get another one this time on a bigger stage and a bigger school? Yeah,
honestly, to be honest, man, those type of awards like Coach of the Year, those really are team awards.
I agree.
You can't I can't accomplish that without my assistant coaches, my team managers. You certainly can't accomplish that without your players buying in. So shout out to everybody, you know, who helped me get those awards. You know, all my assistant coaches, all the team managers, all the players. So that's a team award. So I would be real thankful to all my staff and my players.
We're gonna give you a chance to shout them out in just one second. But you know, now I'm kind of salivating. I want to know what are we gonna see when we get the Greyhounds on the court this year? What is this version of Greyhound basketball gonna look like, Coach?
Oh, this it's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be exciting. We're a little bit more athletic. We're gonna push the ball a little bit more. We're gonna shoot that thing, man. Like, you know, I'm about having fun. You know what I mean? So we're gonna go out there and be intense and have fun, and it's gonna be a brand of basketball that people like to put their eyes on.
Well, you talked about the assistant coaches being a vital part of you winning to your success in the past, but tell us about your staff now, Coach. We got 30 seconds. Tell us a little bit about your staff members and what makes them unique.
Yeah, I got two assistant coaches and a grad assistant. We work really well together. Ashley Yu was with me last year for the first time, and year two this year with me. And I just hired someone, David Levy, who worked with Ashley in the past. So we have good chemistry, and we're working well with the young ladies. And my GA Courtney played for me at St. Peter's, so now she's working for me. So we work well together.
Do you have any shout outs you want to give?
Shout out to my wife, my kids. Shout out to all my former players and former assistant coaches and managers. I want to shout out some coaches. Terrell Coburn from Wagner, Jermaine Woods from Coppin State, Coach James Bonney down at Rutgers Camden, Coach Donchez down at Morgan State.
Yeah, we met Coach Donchez.
That's my man. I
met him in Chicago. He's super funny. Funny. He's supposed to be coming on the show. I don't know what's taking him so long. He's supposed to be coming on the show, but Coach Donchez,
you got to get on, bro. But you know, shout out to all my players and my assistant coaches. Like we family. Like, you know, so yeah, man. You know, my saying is as one. That's what we say at all my stops. We go as one. Everything's about togetherness. So shout out to everybody.
All right, so this is the part of the show where you get a chance to call the person that you think should have next. Tell them, hey, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones and KT. I told them my story. I want you to do the same thing. With that said, Coach, who are you calling out? Who should have next?
Yo, really, you got to get with my man at Wagner, Toyelle Coburn. He's a fantastic coach, young man, good brother, good dude.
All right, Coburn, you are officially on the clock. We can't wait to have you on. Season 4 is lining up to be something super special. 2024, the year of the Mamba. That's what we call it, Coach Marc Mitchell. The year of the Mamba. So we can't wait to have Coach Coburn on. You are officially on the clock. Don't leave us on red, Coach. We're going to be reaching out to you so we can get you set up so we can hear about your incredible story. But Coach Marc Mitchell, you got next. You the truth, Coach. You are just incredibly just smart, savvy. I like your authenticity more than anything, Coach. You are truly one of one. You are extraordinary and elite. You deserve a yeet. Let's go. Oh, my goodness. I would have never thought we'd be up at the University of Indianapolis, but we coming. How far are you away from Iowa, Coach?
Oh, yeah, that's a minute.
Yeah, that's a minute. Let's leave that one alone. Then.
That's a minute.
We got a road trip. We got a road trip supposed to be happening this holiday break, but we're gonna try to find. We're gonna get up there though. We coming up there before you know it. We're gonna be watching your Greyhounds play basketball.
Let me know, man. I'll take care of you, man. Both of you guys.
Beef, chips, and rice.
Oh, no doubt. Anything you need, I got you.
Hey, y'all stay tuned. Hey, SportsLifeTalk Nation, thank y'all for watching another fire episode of You Got Next, man. 2023 has been a blessing. The show has been amazing. We've elevated to a height that we didn't think we could be at, but we're here now, and it's only getting bigger and better. We can't do it without you. This is that call. This is that time. I hope you got that tingling in your gut like we got, because you can make a huge difference. We need you to smash that subscribe button. So help this community, help this platform get larger. We need you to hit that like button, share this show, and then come rock with us. Come join us on our social media platforms. We post something every day, social media content. We dropping new shows, dropping new heat every single day at SportsLifeTalk in all one word. And then again, Wednesday nights, come be a part of the live. We would love to have you there for all the laughs, all the fun. It is definitely where the community comes and gets connected. And if you want to be on the show, if he didn't mention your name, it's okay. We've thought about that. We know that there are a lot of great stories out there, and we can't find them all. So listen, go to our website, SLTyougotnext.com. That is SLTyougotnext.com. Click on the nominate tab and just tell us a little bit about yourself and why you feel like you got next. And we're going to reach out to you and audition you for the show. It's just that simple. We not hard to find. We out here. This is our year, baby. We ain't hard to find. So link up with us. And then also, for those of you who watch this whole entire show on podcast, we appreciate you. On YouTube, we appreciate you. Don't forget that you can listen and take You Got Next on the road while you're cooking, while you're doing your work, while you're at the gym. You can take all of these inspirational stories in the audio version on the podcast networks. Well, anyway you listen to podcasts, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, we over there as well. So make sure you get plugged in with that so you can keep your You Got Next collection rolling on. And I promise you, we got so many great names and over 500 episodes in the past. Like I said, season 3, we've been doing this for a minute. But all right, KT, man, let's go home. Let's get them up out of here.
Coach, thank you so much for rocking with us. And really, thank you for helping me beat that joker. So whatever you need from us, please let us know, and we got your back.
Hey, listen, gentlemen, thank you both. I really appreciate you having me on. Really do. Thank you.
Hey, Coach, I'm so ambitious, babe. Oh, no. Hey, SportsLifeTalk Nation, we love y'all. Stay safe, be blessed, respect each other, and love one another, because together we are better. And keep dreaming big, because you never know. Your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet!
What was crazy is I knew you had next, because you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag because you're always working. Like, in due time, I knew you got next. Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, Sports Like Talk got the baddest show, like the baddest hut in the room. Podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit. Talk your mushroom. You are what you eat and you should consume. Sports Like Talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next is a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be. Yeah, you got next, yeah. I can feel it, you're a winner just like me. You got next, and what comes next? Tune in next time and you'll see. Cause if you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you're
just like me. If you got next, if you got next, yeah. If you got next, then you know where to be. I'm talking sports life, talking this.